Hey everybody, how you doing this morning? As you can see, we're working on some new things. If you hear a couple of bells ringing, that is okay. All right. This is that kind of day where we just rocking the bells. So excited today that we have the beautiful, the talented, multi-talented Indira Khan showing up today. That's what's up. 100. So I'm excited, and I'm just gonna play a little music as usual and get it started.
This love for real.
Can't you see how I feel, baby? I've never felt this way before. I don't know what you did to me. Can't you see how I feel?
This love for real.
Can't ignore the way I feel about you, baby. I just want you to be mine. All along waiting for your tender touch. So I hope you give this love a try. Can't you see just how I feel? It's for you. Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. Can't you see I can't deny the way I feel inside? I'm wondering if you're for me. Yeah. Like a star, your eyes smile. Boy, you turn me on. I just wish that you were in my life. Can't you see just how I feel? Just how I feel. It's for you. It's for you. Don't you know this love is real? It's real. It's for you. It's for you. Can't you see just how I feel? It's for you. Oh, it's for you. Don't you know this love is real? This love is real. It's for you. Can't you see?
Baby, you'll be my lady. Dream of us together, but my vision changing. Whenever you're in need, it's myself I offer. So fight in my heart and it's getting stronger. Weather the storm, hun, and nothing will harm you. My ebony queen, while I'm your knight in armor. Wish I could tell you how I feel. Here's a kiss. This love for real.
Can't you see just how I feel? It's for you. It's for you.
This love for
Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. Can't you see how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. It's for you.
This love for real.
Can't you see how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. Can't you see how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. Can't you see how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? It's for you. Can't you see just how I love it, baby? I want to, baby. It's for you.
This love for real.
You know love is real. Can't you see how I feel? Don't you know this love is real? I'm starting now, making sure I look fine tonight. Call Renee and I don't need them soon. Tell T to call Sean. I'll be there right along when we show up. All the guys at the club wanna get on. We need good love. He's looking damn fine. I'm making my in time. Gotta take him home. When I get him all alone, I'll make him scream and moan. He won't wanna stop. Deep in the sleep. Up and night till the early light. We deep in the sleep. Up and night till the early light. I got to deep in the sleep. Up and night till the early light. We deep in the sleep. Up and night till the early light. Feeling
You're listening to WJBR Internet Radio in the basement, Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. That's what's up. Yes, we do go deep. How you doing, baby?
I'm good. I'm happy Saturday. Made it through another week.
Absolutely. Thank God. It's I think for some of us it's been more difficult than for others of us. But the thing is that if we're here, it's because we survived. So check out your sound, make sure everything is going well for you.
Test 1 2. Microphone test 1 2 1 2.
You sound good. I want to let everybody know that we will not be taking callers today, but we will read your comments as they are appropriate. So we're gonna do that. I have so many wires on my desk. I'm like, where's the so yeah. So I've been working with Pops, Peggy Miller.
Oh, yes. You called in the big guns.
Yes, Peggy Miller sat in your seat 2 nights in a row to help assist. So thank you so much to Peggy Miller. Sonia Moore, who is a great support for the past two or 3 nights. She's been helping us out because we're looking to move away from Blog Talk Radio where you dial in and looking towards using an app like Podbean to have people call in. It's not a dial up and it seemed like it worked well. Also today I'm using Firefox as opposed to Chrome because what we found out last night is that there was less of a delay and the sound was just better.
Okay. Firefox.
So yeah, that's these are some of the things that we've been working on. And additionally, if I don't find this cord, then we won't be able to share with our Instagram folk on via the phone, but that'll be okay too because we'll work it out. How you doing, Aaron Frazier? Good morning, Pops, Misty, Ray, just everybody. How y'all
doing? What's poppin', family?
And if you are listening, watching on via Facebook, I would ask that you move yourself to I got cords for I don't even what does this even connect to? I mean, come on, really. This don't make no. I have an entire chest, okay, full of cords. Probably I've been collecting those cords since 1999. No joke.
Cords are us.
You need a cord?
No.
You're good. You're good on the cord front. I'm telling you. And even a shout out to Cheryl who came down last night. She wore because I have a whole separate, like an additional setup in case you come down to the basement. I have never been used until last night. Cheryl put them on. A headset for you.
Now they're blessed.
Yes, now they're blessed. These are extra cushiony. And I have a microphone with the microphone stand for you, your own lighting and all that other stuff. Yeah, we set for down here. Also, this way I can stand up and pull some of these damn cords. Let me show you what else we did today. And if you watched you have to catch this at the very, very beginning, because what I researched and found out last night is that we can create and use our own intros and outros. So this I used as an intro, but it actually will be the outro of our show. So check this out. And while we're checking it out, I'm gonna be looking for chords. I know. What you gonna do with her? What y'all gonna do with her?
Hey,
it worked, and I found my chords.
see that? See that? That Rona Bennett show is fine, isn't she?
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
and beautiful people too, just good people. You know
Yes,
what I'm
she
saying?
is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Good morning, party people. There's an echo coming back, and it repeats twice.
An echo.
It said
Who's
it's an
who's
echo. Is an echo coming back and forth, and every time I speak, it's repeating twice.
is that for both of us or just for Terez? Who gave you that? Who sent that to you?
I got text producers. Um, is it for everybody, or is it just for me? My silent E producer on my phone.
Is that Misty Rodriguez? She said it got better.
It got better. Thank you. Only Terez. No echo on my end. Okay. No,
Background Betty?
background Betty said there's no echo. Oh, shut up. Sorry. Ike. She said she's trying to help Ike. Oh gosh.
You know,
What would we do without our community?
you know, but that's what makes us so fierce. You know what I'm saying? That's the fierceness. That therein lies the fierceness. And let me tell you that Indira sent this like 5 minutes ago her newest track, and I thought we already had her newest track.
Uh-oh. She got the newest?
So yeah, this is like some exclusive something. Yeah, like it hasn't been released yet.
Woo! Exclusive. Indira Khan in the building.
Absolutely. So that's what's up. How's everything on your front these days?
Well, each passing day, you just have to, it feels like a surfboard of sorts, So you ride it, and some days you slip and fall in the water, and other days you're on your belly and you're just riding the waves. And that's what I kind of likened it to. But I'm good, and I made it through, Got good stock, got that ancestor stock working overtime here. So
that's right. That's right.
I'm good.
You got the blood of the survivor in you.
Blood of the survivor. Yes.
You know what? That reminded me of something.
What's that?
Of this particular song by Patti LaBelle. And I want to dedicate this song to everybody, if that's okay. Can I play a song for everybody? Can I?
You can just do what you want. And you said Patti LaBelle, so there ain't too much you can't do with Patti LaBelle now.
Yeah, I wanna dedicate this song especially to the Black Lives Matters movement. Those young people that started that movement up, not right now, but from day one. And regardless of the fact that they keep pushing on, every now and then we have to look out for our strong folk and give them encouragement and remind them that they are a winner and what they're doing makes a difference. And so I'm going to just play this song and dedicate this to the entire Black Lives Matter movement.
It's only me. I've come to see you, and I know what you've been through. I will be your friend. Lean on me for now. And I have no more of this walking around. I'm tired of you pulling yourself down. 'Cause in spite of all you've been through, I still believe there's a winner in you. Sometimes you can see it on the tip of your mind, but can't focus it all time. Then the wind takes it to another before you discover there's a winner, there's a hero, there's a lover too. Somewhere there's a winner in you. And I'll have no more this moving around. I'm tired of you putting yourself down. 'Cause in spite of all you've been through, I still believe there's a winner in you. Oh, there's a winner. There's a hero. There's a lover too. Somewhere there's a winner.
Woo. Patti LaBelle, one of our national treasures.
That's right. And that song is for everybody. There's a winner in you. And you know what, Terez, that reminded me of the very first time I ever heard that song. Someone sat me down and played that song for me.
Oh,
So I've always been that way. I've always been in need of hearing something like that. And not because, you know, I need kudos and stuff like that, but because regardless of what I accomplish, I know that there's more. And so I tend to, you know, not stop and say, good job, Jay. You know, it's like, yeah, but you didn't do this yet. You know, there's more you can do, you know? So I'm peeling an onion, everybody. That's what we do.
that's what we do.
Peel onions. And so, you know, today, and that song has lifted me up numerous times and reminded me that there's a winner in me. There definitely is a lover in my head. And for some people, maybe even a hero, you know, but you know, that's today, that's my gift to everyone, that song.
Do you remember what the first song was that you your first song as a kid? Do you remember what that was?
Do I have
First one.
Okay, yes, I do. But do you remember your first song?
I do, because it became family chatter of personality.
Let's talk about that.
Mm.
Let's unpeel that onions. How about that? Let's.
All right. Well, growing up between the North and the South was an interesting experience because I found that in the North, we were a lot more liberal, and in the South, with somewhat of a religious family, you weren't. So, it's like having a little bit of country and a little bit of rock and roll. So I found myself having to adapt to the environments. So when I was down south, my hair was fried. Yeah, I said fried, curled up, and I had my lace socks and my little dresses. Sometimes when they wrestled me to the floor, and there was a certain kind of posture you wore in Bible school, etc., etc. See where this is going?
Mm-hmm.
And in the North, I had my friends and my sneakers and my denim jeans, cut off shorts and tanks, and that sort of thing. So, in the South, it was yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And in the North, it was hey, what's up, etc., etc. So that being said, there were certain protocols that you do in the South. You don't speak ill of your anybody, really. You're kind of and I am talking about I'm talking about in the 60s. So, you're kind of raised in the kids are not seen and not heard situations, And in the North, you are vocal and you are expected to stand up for yourself and, all those things. So as a kid, you got all these dichotomies because I was a sponge running through you, right? So, in the South, there was strong music like Mahalia and all of the gospel greats blaring, through this Sunday, Saturday, you name it, they were on. And in the North, there were Motown and, just a whole lot of other James Brown and, a whole lot of other good stuff playing, there too. So, but, they didn't mix well, So asking my elders who I love and now ancestors who I love to throw on James Brown was unheard of. You better take this good Mahalia Jackson. Sit down. which was fine, And, so there was one time in particular that, I was an introvert, actually, quiet, but very observant. I watched everything moving. I had older cousins that got in trouble enough so that I learned lessons through them. Okay, check. I had a little mental check. Won't do that when I get bigger. Won't do that when I get bigger. So I was kind of that, that kid. But one day, as I was, you always know what kind of kids you're working with. And if I look back and laugh, I was jumping fences and stuff with the boys and riding dirt bikes and stuff. And when we left the house area, so we couldn't be seen doing this because that wasn't ladylike. So we had to sneak and do a lot of those unladylike things like dirt bikes and things that, make you go, One day I got caught singing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Grandmother, great aunts, and I was jumping hedges in the back, just running and jumping because I was, pretty athletic. And I had to be about 6. The hedges were low, but I was, 6. And in between every jump, I was, the momentum catches you. So you're running and you're jumping, and you're running and you're jumping. It's like 6 back to back because it was rows of them. So we would just practice jumping and racing. And in between the jumps, I was screaming, "Say it loud! I'm black and I'm proud. And you know, the momentum's racing and it's say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. And
wow.
and they were looking out the window. House sat kind of high, and they were watching us and listening. And what is that baby saying? You know, and you know, that was my first song. You know, that was the first song I knew all the lyrics to. You know, and to me, it was about the groove. You know, but for them, it was about the message.
Absolutely.
You know? And quiet as kept. I think they were pretty proud of that. But, you know, the religious piece kind of kept it in line. And, you know, they talked with my mother about that, who didn't, you know, she didn't reroute me. You know, she didn't do a corrective action. She just probably, knowing my mom, wanted to know if she got the lyrics right. And was the phrasing in the right place? You know, was part of the spirit of the song, did it come through? So all that to say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud was my first song that stuck to my spirit, you know, and I learned how to say it, sing it running full throttle, which is a lot.
That is an amazing story. And I think in some kind of way you were predicting your own future, the future of who you would be, and you ain't even know it.
No. I think we come here with all the stuff we need, and we just, and life on life's terms helps develop it.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's do it.
With your bad self, say it loud. Say it loud. Look here. Some people say we got a lot of malice. Some say it's a lot of nerve. But I say we won't quit moving until we get what we deserve. We've been buked and we've been scorned. We've been really bad talked about, as sure as you born. But just as sure as it takes 2 eyes to make a pair, brother, we can't quit until we get our share. Say it loud. Say it loud. One more time. Say it loud. I've worked on jobs with my feet in my hand. You know, all the work I did was for the other man. And now we done man's a chance to do things for ourselves. We're tired of beating our head against the wall and working for someone else. Say it loud. Say it loud. Say it loud. Say it loud. Ow! Ooh-wee, you're getting me. All right, out of sight. All right, so tough, you're tough enough. Ooh-wee, you're killing me. Ah, say it loud. Say it loud. Now, we the man's a chance to do things for ourselves. We're tired of beating our heads against the wall and working for someone else. Look here, there's one more thing I got to say right here. Now we're people, we like the birds and the bees. We'd rather die on our feet, keep living on our knees. Say it loud. Say it loud. Say it loud. Lord, Lord, Lord. Say it loud. Ow! All right now. Lord, you know we can do.
Woo!
Okay, right on time. Yo, that's what's up. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. You know, my dad was a big James Brown fiend. And on this song, he used to get up and dance to it. And he said, baby, what you notice about this song? And he'd be dancing. I'm like, we black and we proud. He said, what else? I said, there's kids on the song saying, we black, I'm black and I'm proud. He said, how many times does James Brown say he's black and he's proud? Not a one. Not once throughout the song, but it's I don't know why he put that in my head. So anyway, but I love that story. I'm visual and I can see you in all your glory.
Yes.
Hopping hedges, screaming to the rooftops. Misty sweating out the curls.
Yes.
Misty says her song was "Ain't No Stopping Us Now" by McFadden and Whitehead. That moved her soul as a kid, and her dad would play it in the house or the car, and we would be dancing, and it just felt good, And that's another great song to be your song. For a while, and maybe even still, it was our
anthem. Yeah, and I remember DJs particularly where that break was. They would just run it back. No stopping.
Yeah.
No stopping. No stopping. No stopping.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the cut. That was the break.
But by the time that song came, I'm old though. I was in high school getting ready to graduate or something like that. Oh God, I can't help but think of what was my favorite song when I was a kid, my first memory of a song. Now, I will say that I can remember being a baby in the crib. I know that's kind of weird, but I can't remember what happened yesterday. And I remember Chain of Fools being played when I was like supposed to be sleeping, but that wasn't my song, although that was my lullaby. I see that as my lullaby. My song, I hope it's not indicative of who I've become. Like say Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud is a great song to say, yeah, that was my song when I was a kid. And even Ain't No Stopping Us Now. Yeah. I'm gonna say that I used to have yellow go-go boots.
And yellow go-go boots. Yes, for the go-go boots.
This was my go-to song, and I still love it to this day, and so I'm gonna play it. We don't need to discuss it.
We probably will though. And I think I know what it is now. I remember.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin'. And now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah. You keep lying when you ought to be truthin', and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a-changin'.
Saying when you should have been
right
changing.
is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Pop with the boots.
You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing, and you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what he knows you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
Woo!
You traded your Go-Go's for Tim's, huh?
Yeah, I sort of did.
Hilarious, hilarious. You know, I think there's something to these songs that we gravitate toward in our personalities. I see Pop's song was Got to Be Real, and that is one of the realest brothers I know, you know? And the version of the Zoo-hoo, 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 Zoo-hoo.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. Man, what is Monifa says, are you kidding me? Yellow Go-Go Boots. I love it. That's my song.
I'm just saying, Mo, we got a lot in common, yo. I mean, we just do. Even though I never dressed up, you know, for Halloween the way in which you did,
Oh,
you know, clearly.
more than once, might I add.
I know, four times, right? 4 times a charm. So, you know, hey, that was, yeah, so, okay.
Were we even doing people back then for Halloween? You know, because I thought we were still in the ghost and goblin stage. I got to sync that timeline up a little bit because, you know, she's an Aquarian and, you know, they're usually a little way before folk and some stuff. So,
yeah,
because people didn't start being people as Halloween.
Yeah, unless you had a mask, like when I was a little kid, Richard Nixon. This is how far back I go, right? I mean, I go back further than that, but we won't talk about that. But there were some kids had Richard Nixon masks. Yeah, and
nobody I knew.
Yeah, well, people I knew in the hood. Yep. And they walked around going like this. I remember that.
Tricky Dick.
Tricky Dick. And I remember my grandmother, I must have been about 5 years old. She dressed me up as Uncle Sam. Yeah.
Uncle Sam.
And, yeah, but my mom would dress me up as a Native American.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to love those outfits that because she would, it wasn't like a costume you would buy in the store, but I remember having like a felt, a nice suede dress or something, like an outfit, and she would make the band and it would have feathers in it and stuff. It was fierce, man. It was fierce.
Nice little Pocahontas Jenkins.
Yeah, a little bit of that, you know.
Yeah, nice. Shout out to our Native American community.
Amen. God bless you all, you know. God bless you all. Yeah. So
yeah. Wow. I'm super excited about our guest today.
Yes. And you know, in addition to the music, and I told her because she just said, did I send you the song? And I said no. And I thought it was a song called Selfie, that, you know, I recently saw. So so I purchased it. You know, we want to, you know, you want to support your artists, you know, you want to hear music from them. They have to eat, they have to survive, you know, not to say that, you know, anybody's starving. I'm just saying you show your love by spending the 99 cents or the 129 or whatever it costs. You know, it ain't going to kill you to support people by purchasing their music. And when we get out of here, when we get out of this quarantine / whatever in the world is going on, go to the venues and support the concerts, the shows, big and small.
Big and small.
You know, that's how we support our artists. So anyway, I bought Selfie and I've been playing it, and I've been playing some of her other music. And as a matter of fact, I think we need to do that before she pops on. but she sent me. She said, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't send you the new song." She sends me the song, and I'm like, "Oh, that's dope. That's what's up." And so I said, "I'm not going to listen to it until you come on the show, and you will see our real time reaction." So I haven't listened to the song yet. Usually I vet the music before I play it, but it's Indira Khan.
Now, wait. Now that is potentially very dangerous.
What do you mean?
Well, because when you don't hear something and you want a raw expression, that could be potentially very dangerous.
But it won't be.
And the only reason why it's not is because it's Indira Khan.
Yeah, but it won't be. And it won't be.
Well, one thing that we could probably always be rest assured with Indira Khan is that the musical side of her is intact.
Absolutely.
We all pick up things from our parents, great and not so great. Just what it is, circle of life. But the things that do transfer, that we develop. So it's probably safe to say this is a banger. Probably safe to say that.
Yeah. I mean, music royalty.
Music royalty. And you're doing so well. Music royalty.
Stop right there. No, I'm just kidding.
Will do.
Pops was killing me last night. Pops, I love you, but you were killing me last night. You know what? You're listening to WJBR Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez. And what I want to do right now is play the song Selfie, actually, by Indira Khan. And we'll play some of her music so that those who may not be familiar, you can become a little familiar with her music. Okay? Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Fast cars, black cars, we can buy the whole bar. Niggas know who we are, bitches be like rock stars. Fast cars, black cars, we can buy the whole bar. Niggas know who we are, bitches be like rock stars. Ask me is a loving right, I be lying. Ask me is some money right, I be lying. Ask me why they all know my name. That's because I'm doing my thing. Step up in the house looking fresh like Dougie. Pull up in ballet in the white ghost buggy. Chicks be getting mad cause they boyfriend want me. Ha ha ha, nah 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 nah. Cause we don't need no niggas to be paying all way. We can buy our own drinks if we get thirsty. Matter of fact, give me 20 bottles of that rosé. Let me pause for a picture, let me take a selfie. We don't need no niggas to be paying all way. We can buy our own drinks if we get thirsty. Matter of fact, give me 20 bottles of that rosé. Let me pause for a picture, let me take a selfie. DJ say my name and they all wanna run up. Table full of bottles and a table full of stunners. Jockey for position and they wanna run game. Keep it simple, baby, me no need no resume. Cause we don't need no niggas to be paying all way. We can buy our own drinks if we get thirsty. Matter of fact, give me 20 bottles of that rosé. Let me pause for a picture, let me take a selfie. We don't need no niggas to be paying all way. We can buy our own drinks if we get thirsty. Matter of fact, give me 20 bottles of that rosé. Let me pause for a picture, let me take a selfie.
See, that's the song I thought was the new joint. Apparently, I was wrong. And that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. Right? I can't wait to hear. Now, I'm super excited not only to meet her but to hear the new joint. I think if I'm hoping is that fair to say that it, because on her Instagram page, she has like a little snippet of something new with a little video-ish kind of thing. And the music was hot, and I think it was a sample of Walk On By, but updated, like an updated beat up under it.
Okay.
I hope that this is what it is. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait for whatever else she got coming out, because whatever it is, it's gonna be dope. We know that. This is music royalty. This is, I mean, come on, stop, son.
With her own thing. I'm hearing an echo. Did you adjust something? Test. That's better.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna play another one of her songs that I just like to play. I feel like we could just play some Indira Khan music until she comes on. Right? We could do that. I got it. I'm all over the place. And when I hear those bells, that means somebody's trying to reach me.
Bing bong.
Oh, okay, that was her. And yes. Okay, so we have a little bit more time, which is cool. Let me let her know that everything is groovy. Because one of the wonderful things about this show is that we are not on anybody else's time. We're on our own time. We can do what we want to do. Just so that this show is fully licensed, and anything say that again.
So don't try it, Facebook.
Yes, and anything that we play, we make sure that the artists are receiving their royalties through ASCAP, BMI, etc., throughout the USA, UK, and Canada.
Ha 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 ha.
I just love you, Rezi, man. You speak my soul. You speak my soul. So, you know what? Let's play this. What did I just do with the Indira Khan joint? See, oh, JaVonne, you be doing too much, girl. Here we go. This song, Bring Me Up. Check this out. Who knew? On WJBR, Internet Radio, Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez.
I'ma give my love to somebody new. I'ma give my love to somebody new. I'ma give my love to somebody new.
I've gotta say thank you, 'cause you made it all possible. I've gotta say thank you, 'cause you make all my dreams come true. Yes you do, 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 yes you do. I can't know you're mine. Don't want to stop, and I thank you. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm saying. And I'm happy to say so. Ooh, I'll never fight this feeling. With my hands to the ceiling, I'm so grateful. Oh, I'm so grateful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm grateful. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm grateful for everything you've done. I'm so grateful, grateful. I'm so grateful, grateful. Yeah, yeah. I'm so grateful. Yeah. Ain't no fault in fact. I was born this way. Yeah. Now I won't touch you. Don't you touch me. We're all the way. Nature made us happy. I'm happy. I'm carefree. I'm gay. I was born this way. I'm happy. I'm carefree. And I'm gay. I was born this way. I'm happy. I'm carefree. And I'm gay. I was born this way. I'm happy. I'm carefree. And I'm gay. You call me strange, 'cause you don't understand. No. God's role for me in life's overall plan. Yeah. I've learned to hold my head up high. Not in scorn nor disgrace. Doing my thing individually. Twine with this human race. Now I won't touch you. Hey, don't you judge me. We're all the way. Let some minutes to be. I'm happy. really can't believe. I feel good. I feel good, yeah, yeah, yeah. From a little bitty boy, knew something about me had changed. Hey, hey, I was born this way. You may not understand, but I was born this way. I want the world to know I'm just ordinary folk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Shout out to the Archbishop Carl Bean, father to many.
What you say? Did you just slip that one in there?
Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride Week, everybody. Weekend. This is, as we all know, folks on the tri-state area in USA, this is Gay Pride Weekend. The last Sunday of the month of June every year celebrates Gay Pride Weekend in the tri-state area. Generally, the parades are launched out of New York with festivities and situations all over celebrating. And thank you for that, Jay. Thank you for that, because that was
how could I not? How could look?
Happy, carefree, and gay. And you know, Bishop Carl Bean started Archbishop Carl Bean started Unity Fellowship Church, and he is doing well. And you know, that is the anthem for many, as I see the chat room blowing up. And you know, that was one for me as well. And another one was LaBelle, another anthem in a different kind of way. But yeah, that did it. And I love the transitions between Indira's little joint that sounds kind of house, you know, I'm house hopping on that one, and you just slid it in there silky smooth. See, y'all, she's in that basement testing, and I'm not around, and she pops out with all these little goodies and stuff. That's what's going on.
But yo, you know, I gotta keep it fresh for you, Raz. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it fresh for you. I can't, you know, if every week you came back and it was the same thing, you know, after a while it gets a little stale. So
you in there cooking. No, it can never. No, it doesn't get stale because the conversations don't get stale. You know, but you're like a little mouse in a little wheel that just keeps going, keeps going, and I love it. But them transitions was kind of all right.
I'm working on it, man. I told you. I used to be a DJ back in the day in the boogie down. I still got the ones and twos. You know, Peggy and I was talking about that. And hey, Pegs, what's up, baby? Thank you. You missed I think you missed the beginning when I was talking about how much help you provided for me over the past couple of days. What's up? Loretta also chimed in last night and helped out a little bit with the Podbean. You know, we have such great support for this show, and I really appreciate it. Speaking of which, I just want to let people know that we are now open to advertisement. As you can see, we get the best guests onto this show, and we are being seen all over the world. We are being heard all over the world. We have a 24-hour broadcasting station now, and so you can get an actual ad on a 24-hour broadcasting station. Hit me up at wjbr@JaVonnesBasement.com and we will chat about it. We are Black owned, and that's it.
That's it.
So, you know, as much as I'm always thinking about how can we support Black businesses, I'm like, we kind of like a Black business too. So let's let's rise up. Let's look at that. Would you look at that? Gotta love her. Gotta love her. Gotta love her. Let me sip my tea.
Nice.
I want to go back though to Gay Pride and wishing everyone a happy Pride. And that song, Happy Carefree. Carefree. There is a disgusting video going around on social media right now. There's like a tribe of our kings who are beating and bashing a transgender woman.
No good.
I am disgusted. Let me just say this. All Black lives matter. All Black lives matter. Until we get that in our heads, until we get to that truth, then Black lives don't matter. All lives can't matter until every life matters. Do you hear me?
Yes.
You know, I'm not, I know I'm talking to you, but I'm not talking to you because I know you know this. But my people, all Black lives matter. This is 2020. Stop it. And you know, I'm gonna watch what I say because I'm not gonna watch the content of what I have to say, but how I say it, because I'm sure we have visitors. But just because you don't like the fact that you're turned on by a person doesn't give you the right to bash that person. Walk away, handle your business, come out the closet, do you. Do you. Go home to your woman and confess. Stop it. Get on your knees and accept yourself. God is inside of you. Talk to yourself. Have a conversation with yourself about your feelings. Get that shit out. You have no right to put your hands on anybody. I don't care what you don't like or what makes you
understand
or makes your loins get excited. You know, go home. Go home. Until all Black lives matter, Black lives don't matter. You can't make an overarching statement like that. If you say Black lives matter except for that Black life and that Black life, yeah, I don't like that Black life, so that Black life don't matter. Nah, we can't do that. Evolve.
Or die.
Because if one of us don't matter, none of us matter. Isn't that the lesson? Isn't that where we are? I'm so disappointed, man. I'm disappointed in these kings. Get your shit together.
Facts.
And you know, I would apologize for my profanity, but I'm passionate. And I could go deeper and say this in a different kind of way, but I think what I said was clear. And if this wasn't on a stand, I'd drop it.
think you did. Sometimes a good cuss word just closes out a sentence. And, for us unfragile people, but absolutely, I've seen the video. I was equally demolished by it. And it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Black trans lives matter too.
Absolutely.
And until we celebrate and lift all of us, we will continue to be divided. I do not think that my sexuality shows up first in these streets when I'm out there marching, because what shows up is my Blackness. What shows up is that everything moving forward matters, because we're all so many things in intersections. I can break down 5 readily available, but all lives. And that includes, for folks that are uncomfortable with it, trans lives. All Black trans lives matter. And it doesn't matter what you think about it, they matter. Stop the violence. It's time that we embrace our Black trans brothers and sisters. Stop the damn violence. And that is a message officially from WJBR Internet Radio, Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez. Stop it. Enough is enough.
Thank you. And so now I want to get back to playing a little Indira Khan, if we might.
Shall we? Let's
do that. Let's do that. And happy Pride to everybody. And that includes Black Pride, because that should be every day. Every day.
Every day.
So Indira has I don't actually think I have access to all of her music, because I've been watching videos. As always, I try to study a little bit, and I can't believe my mother is calling me right now, knowing that I have a show right now. So I can't talk to you right now, Mom. I'm gonna like on my private phone. Is she serious? But and she's probably mad. I know you know why she's upset, because she's calling in on the line that normally would be up, and I don't have that line up today.
Oh.
And she's like, "Where are you? I need to be on the show." But I'll hook her up as we listen to this song by Indira. But what I was going to say is that as I was listening to her on certain interviews that she's done, she talks about loving rock music, rock and roll. So I'm really curious as to whether or not she has some rock. That would be mad cool. You know what I'm saying? We like everything. So, we'll talk to her about that. But this song also caught my attention. It's a song called Lonely. And this is Indira Khan.
Thursday morning, rolled out of bed. I had a crazy dream, I can't get out of my head. What does it matter? 'Cause you're not here to calm the sadness, to kiss away my fears. Thought it'd be easy to be apart. Silly me to think that no one holds my heart. When I think about you, I get lonely. Every time I hear your voice, wish that you could hold me. Miles and miles away, I need you only. And if my heart could talk and say, when I think about you, I get lonely. Lonely. I take a walk to ease the pain, watching autumn leaves, lovers holding hands. You're all the matter. but that won't stop my tears. Thought what we needed was time apart, and now I'm stuck in silence, waiting for life to start. When I think about you, I get lonely. Every time I hear your voice, wish that you could hold me. Miles and miles away, I need you only. And if my heart could talk, it'd say, when I think about you, I get lonely. So lonely, so lonely. I'm lonely, I need you only, so lonely.
I want to talk about that pen game.
What do you mean?
I want to talk about a pen game. Like, I want to talk about what's influencing some of these songs behind that veil.
Oh, okay.
Because it feels like she's writing a lot, you know, and that's just my guess. I'm going to ask the question, you know, but definitely.
Oh yeah. That song is dope. Is deep. It sounds personal. It's an intimate look into, maybe her, if she wrote it. I'm not sure that she wrote it.
Okay.
But I like it. It's a dope song.
You know, it's funny because, you know, even when you have artists that don't write their stuff, they have to interpret it.
This is true.
And I wonder if she didn't write it, what connected her to the interpretation. You know? Because you do select songs, or songs are selected for you based on, you know, what they mean. I know in the case of my wife, like, she gets a lot of song submissions and she doesn't pick them all, you know, and when she does, she dissects it after that. If she does, you know, if she decides something about the lyric speaks to something she can relate to, or something that she, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to write more a song about seaweed juice and grass sprouts. Yeah.
Well, you know what Nina Simone said.
What was that?
It's an artist. Well, I'm going to redact because I don't have the exact quote, and I would never ever misquote Nina Simone. But the reference was that artist jobs are responsibilities are to reflect the times. So, carrot juice it is.
Yes, I know. Mo said, "No, thank you. No, thanks, Jay."
Oh man, that's hilarious. We got a few people keeping us in line today, checking in.
Exactly. And Oshun said, "I like this track." Yes, you know, as quiet as it's kept, Indira got it going on, man. She really is special. She is really, really special.
I'll tell you something. You know, there is a jewel in Indira, and I shout out to a friend of the family, Miki Howard, because when they decided to do her life story, what they could contain in film, because Mickey's life story is so much more prolific than that. But shout out to them for doing a great job at what they were able to contain in a small time frame. You know, Indira popped on, and it was a pleasant surprise to see her play her mother.
Yes.
And can I tell you how fascinating that was to watch?
Absolutely. You can tell me, and I would agree.
Yeah, I know, definitely. And it's you know, because I had to look twice. I was like, oh, shout out, you know, shout out.
Exactly. I'm hoping that she is up for discussing her acting career and playing that role in particular. Because if she is, I have a little clip that I can, now that I figured out. See, I've been doing some stuff here, right? So now I know I can play the clip. And you know, if she's open to speaking about it, we can show the clip and she can talk us through, you know, how that was to not only act on television. I don't know whether or not that was her first role on television, or you know what I'm saying? Like
that was a biopic. So yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Right. Was that the first time? And you know what? She's actually coming up right now. So everybody, look at this beautiful smile. You know what? I should be selfish and keep it to myself, but I can't do that to y'all. I can't do that to y'all. Everybody, Indira Khan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, sunshine?
I'm wonderful.
Hey.
Talking about you. How you doing?
I'm okay. You know, I'm hanging in there. I'm still sane. Still have all my teeth. Not in an alcoholic program yet. I'm here.
Absolutely.
One of the first things that we always ask, particularly because we're living in a whole different reality right now.
Right.
How are you doing? How are you getting through?
I pray a lot. I just pray a lot. I lean on that a lot of meditation, a lot of prayer, a lot of wine. You know, stuff like that.
Okay.
Healthy stuff. I've started walking too. That's really helped me think and, you know, get my thoughts in order. So.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. You have such a presence about your stuff. When we were chatting about your pen game and wondering what has been motivating some of these songs. I don't know what point you joined on, but we've been playing some of your stuff this morning, particularly that house bounce. What was that? What was that track, JaVonne?
Which one did I play?
The one that you just did the super mix on and landed on Pride weekend with it and everything else.
The one that is Feel Good. Let's play a little piece of it. It's Bring Me Up. That's what it is.
Oh, Bring Me Up.
Yes.
Wow, you went into the vault.
Can I tell you that I go deep, girl?
Yeah, you did. You really did.
I told you.
You did.
If you had heard it, she bought. I'm not sure if you're aware, Indira, but we're on the East Coast, and it is Pride weekend for us.
Right.
Here.
I am aware.
Okay. All right. Good. So, she mixed that. JaVonne is a DJ. So more than just the video, she's a DJ, you know, Boogie Down Bronx Experience, the whole bit. So she mixed that with a couple of club classics. And it just fell in there. So that may have to be a thing, JaVonne. That may have to be a thing.
Wow. Okay.
Happy.
Okay, I'm sad I missed that. I was putting on lipstick and shit. Like, gracious.
That's okay, Indira. You know what? Before you go, we'll do it again. You know, whatever. You know, let me just say this. Just from the jump, this is your show. This is your show. We do what you want us to do.
All right.
And you know, I've been trying to get you on the show forever. And I'm just grateful that you decided to grace us with your presence today. All right, that's what's up with that.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy that you thought of me, and you know, let's get into it.
Let's do it. So since we spoke about the song from the Vaults, Bring Me Up, when did that song come out, and how did you don't even remember, right? So what was it that drew you to that song?
Basically, it's the weirdest thing because my writing style, like, it's bizarre. I don't have to, or I write the best love songs when I'm not in love. I write the best breakup songs when I'm in love. So it's strange. That was during one of the times I was in a great relationship, but the guy played the track, and that's how it spoke to me. I was just like, you know what? But I've been there. You know what I'm saying? So it just took me back to a time when things weren't so great in a relationship that I had before, and I just started writing about it. And that happened, like, it has to be like 15 years. Like, I don't want to age myself.
Wow.
But it was a long time ago, and yeah, it just came from the heart.
You got a great tone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even speaking.
Thank you. I, some people say I talk a lot, so that was probably where I got my practice from, is me running my damn mouth.
That's all good. You sound. I was watching one video of you being interviewed briefly, and you sound so sweet. I said, "Oh man, she's too sweet for this show. She's nice."
You don't know me very well. You must get to know me, darling.
She's such a sweetheart. I have to watch my language. Oh my goodness.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Something.
I'm a potty mouth. My mouth is horrible. So
that's what's up. Let it rip. Let her rip.
Okay, that's what's up. You're gonna be like, okay.
Never that.
One unique thing about this show, Indira, is that we keep it real talk, and you can be exactly who you are because we're lifting you anyway. The fact that you're here, we deemed you worthy of being here. One, and like she said, but what took you so long? Why you come hanging out with nobody?
I didn't have much. Like, I've been recording.
Okay.
So the past year, I have been in the studio. I've been working like a crazy person. Met this amazing producer, Caviar, the specialist. Like, and when we got together, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? And we just, one song after another. And we didn't even plan to do a project. We just got into the studio and started creating. And we turned around and we were like, we have a whole project.
Wow.
And we have a good fucking like, this is some bomb shit. Here we are today. It's a whole complete project. That's what I've been doing with my time. I've been banging away in the studio with the amazing producer Caviar. So. Nice.
Okay, shout out to Caviar. Can't wait to see that cooking going on.
Definitely.
Nice. This chat is blowing up. I don't know if you can see it on your end, but when the show lands live after it's finished, you will be able to go back and check it out on YouTube, WJBR Internet Radio. But they are loving you. We got some artists in the building. We got some folks.
Thank you.
We're going to read some of the comments to you. Everybody was excited that you're coming on today. I'm excited for you.
Everybody loves
you. Excited.
Everybody loves you.
Excited. I couldn't even sleep last night.
Get out.
I tossed and turned. Yeah.
You and me both.
9 o'clock in the morning here. So I was like, oh, God, can't be late. I gotta wait. I gotta make sure I'm on time. I gotta make sure it looks nice.
Look. You and me both. I was tossing and turning too. I was like, I can't believe she said yes. I can't believe she said yes.
Of course. I'm so happy that you thought of me. Like, honestly, I appreciate it. I'm humbled.
You are amazing, and I love you to pieces. We love you to pieces.
Thank you.
Before we go to the chat and start reading off some of the comments, though, you said something about writing like opposite of what's going on with you. So did the song "Lonely"? Because we just played that also. We've been rocking your joints, right? So I'm excited. Yeah, right. So "Lonely," you wrote that as well?
Yes, I did.
So you must have been real in love when you did that song.
Child, right? Did it make you feel sad?
Yeah. What? I was like, no, motivation, please. When she gets up here, what
You
motivated
need to
that?
know. Okay.
Yes.
Well, honestly, that was maybe one of the very few that I was in a good relationship. We were happy, but I was living in Copenhagen at the time. And my significant other was living in New York.
Oh.
So I was just sitting in a coffee shop and I just was like tears welding up in my eyes because I missed home and I was there all by myself. So I just jotted down the song. It was obvious. Excuse me, not obviously. Originally, it was a poem. And so when I got in the studio and I read the poem to him, he started strumming the guitar. And then there you have it.
There you have
Voila.
it.
That's what's
So
up.
what the hell were you doing in Copenhagen? What's in Copenhagen?
I was doing a play. Yeah, I was doing a play out there at the Ostrich Gaspec Theater for about 5 months.
Okay.
It was amazing. Yeah.
Okay. What was the play?
It was a play. If you ask me to say what it was called, don't do that.
Okay.
But because it was all in another language.
Okay.
But the whole premise of the play was the evolution of music and dance. And it was a really artsy fartsy type of interpretive thing, but it was beautiful. And it was lovely to see. Cause the plays that I see on Broadway, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was an awesome experience. And I was the music. I did all the singing.
Oh, so you weren't acting in that. You just.
I did a little bit of acting, but like I said, it was very interpretational. So they had like really weird, strange shit going on. The like stuff you never seen before.
Okay.
But they would throw me in every now and then to walk across the stage like a crazy person and sing something, or it was that type of shit.
Beautiful.
But it was very interesting to watch. Like I will give it to the people that put on the production. It was very, very interesting.
Nice,
Wow.
nice. We were talking about how much acting you'd done, and we wanted to know what was the Miki Howard show that they produced. Was that your first or no?
That was my first televised acting experience.
Ah, okay.
I'd never been on TV before. I've never been on TV. I've only done plays and stuff like that.
Can I tell you how bomb you were in that? Can I say that? Can I say that all of us true Miki, because Miki's like family. She's family,
Of course.
My wife loves her.
All of us.
Yes. So we all went out to support and lived her that day, actually hanging out with her while we because we went to the screening of it in New York.
I saw you there.
Yes. And
I saw you and your wife.
Yes. It was just thrilling to see you, and you did such an amazing job,
So let me ask you this: for the people who are listening and watching, who may not have seen you in that, do you mind if we play a quick clip?
Not at all. No, absolutely not.
Okay, let's see. Let's make sure we can make this happen.
Make sure Norma Kamali is on the list.
There's some black designers that I like too.
Miki, if you want to compete with Whitney Houston, you have to have your glam game on point.
All right, first, I'm not competing with Whitney Houston. You are. I'm sick of all this Whitney stuff. Y'all gonna lie.
Shaka Khan. Miki Howard. I heard your little single. Oh. It's hot. What, you finna leave? You wanna hang?
Miki,
Definitely.
I don't think this is a thing I can.
Oh, so y'all picking my friends now too?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. She ain't gonna do nothing I wouldn't do. Come on, girl. We finna have a good
Miki.
time. You with Shaka now.
Miki!
Come share my world.
Love Shaka.
Oh. Come share my love. Won't you come share with me? Pretty baby, come into my life. Share my love. You didn't know I could do that. What? I love that song. You didn't know I knew that, did you? Go ahead, hit that. That's gonna make you sing real good.
I'm good. Do your thing.
Oh, okay. Everybody does it. They don't admit it, but they do it. Sure, don't be shy.
That was amazing.
Thank
That
you.
was amazing.
Thank you.
Listen, I had to do a double take. I kid you not. When I first saw, I said, I didn't know Shaka. Wait a minute. Listen.
It was pretty freaky.
Yeah.
It was pretty freaky just preparing for it and putting on that wig. And I was just doing a double take my damn self. Like, who am I? I was confused. Yeah, it was a lot. Everybody say, oh, you look like your mom. And you don't really believe it until something like that happens. And you're like, wow, I really do look like.
Exactly.
And the older you get, the more it's there, you know. And what I love about it is that you're your own unique talent, you know. You're your own unique presence. You have your presence, but she's tingling. She's tingling around. She's you know, she's flavor. But you are you shine. You pop out of that for real.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Can I just say you have one thing that I've never seen on your mom, and I'm a shockaholic, and everybody knows that. And you follow me on Facebook, so you know it already. So I'm not trying to hide it. But one thing that you have that I've never noticed on your mom is this cute little dimple. Where you get that?
My grandma.
Goodness,
That's my grandma coming through. My grandma, my great grandpa, yeah, they have dimples. My great grandmother had dimples. Yeah.
Wow.
So as far as your acting stuff, is it safe to say that if people are looking for talent in a space that you would be one they could shout out to?
Well, I'm absolutely available if they need me.
Okay.
But it's been a struggle. I mean, I thought that it would be a little easier in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
But it's quite, I would say, kind of clicky out here.
Not kind of. You could say it. It's clicky.
Okay, it's very clicky. So, you know, there are only certain actresses that are working and certain, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, I haven't been able to land that super role yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still, you know, God is good. So, it's coming.
Amen. Because you are a natural actress, you know, regardless of, you know, oh well, it's the role. No, you have to know the script. You have to be able to give that emotion in that moment. And you know, I just said you did a wonderful job, and
Thank you.
I would
Thank
love
you.
to see you do more
Thank
of that.
you. Thank you.
More
Thank you.
of that. So let's talk back about the music, or do we want to start reading some of the comments before we because people are just chiming in all over the place now. People who haven't seen the movie, now they want to see the movie.
All right, well, go check it out. Like, damn, it's been 5 years.
Okay.
Where y'all been?
Has it been that long? Wow, right? It feels like it just
5 years.
happened.
It did. It really does. The older you get, like, these years start just like flying. But I'm like, damn.
Yes. You want to read some? Because it's blowing up.
I know. I don't even know where to start. I want to go back a little bit. Let me just say some of the people. Let me just shout out their names and let you know that they're watching. We have Sonia Moore. We have Ulysses Carter, the PR person,
producer, all kinds of stuff.
Our co-producer,
all right, and a hell of a name.
Yeah,
Ulysses. All right now.
And
new name.
He's a wonderful person, a human being that. Awesome. Everybody wants to know. Loretta is watching, the Coach Queen.
Hello.
Yes, and I said Sonia, Peggy Miller.
Okay, hi.
And your wife is watching, Monifa.
Hey, Monifa.
Yep.
Do you really want to touch it? Do you really want to? Me tonight.
And incidentally,
yeah, that song got me in too much trouble. Too much trouble. That song is trouble with a capital T.
Well, yeah. Well, you know.
I know you know.
I know you know. Yeah. Stop playing.
Seriously, I love you. I love her too.
She says we need to do some musical theater together. She's loving you right now.
Yes, I love her back. She's amazing.
Nice. Oh wow, they're really loving you in this chat. Beautiful.
It's crazy. It's just too much to read. It really is. Like people are saying you sound just like your mom. Oshun is commenting. Carmela D. Just hearts and microphone.
Okay, I had to put my robe on and come say hi. Hi, girl. I'm good. Yeah, you saw me. Everything was hanging out. But I wanted to say you are amazing. Your energy is beautiful. My brothers and everybody that are absolutely everybody online. I know you can't see them right now, but everybody is talking about your energy, which is you can feel it. It's electric, and yeah, you got me wanting to do so. We gotta do something. You remind me of myself a little bit, like energy wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, you remind me of me. Like I can imagine this is how I am a little bit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, and I can see it. I can see it. There. Yeah, I'm talking about your energy.
I can see it. I can see. I'm an energy person, so.
Yeah, me too. But
I can feel the like-minded energy.
Yes, absolutely. So hopefully we'll get to do that.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, baby.
Awesome.
I hope that doesn't mean that you start beating me up the way Monifa does. I swear.
Absolutely. I'll train her well.
Never. I'm not. I come with love. I just come with love.
Thank you. I hope y'all heard that. I hope y'all.
You heard it. You know what you don't know, Indira, is that we call her background Betty because when I'm broadcasting, I'm usually in my own little room doing it, and just getting in my vibe with my stage going, and we're just in here. And we call her background Betty because on occasions, because she floats the house singing and doing, I gotta tune some of that out to be, got my headphones on. But if she hears something, she'll pop in, or you hear her voice, and it's like, okay, we all know who that is, background Betty, but
that's what's
she had to pop on. I really, really want to see you in more production stuff. So this show is it's broadcasted internationally.
Awesome.
Our international audience is bigger than our U.S. centric audience. And that's rare. That's but we working it from the outside coming on in. So I just want to officially say clearer to folks that are out there producing projects that Indira is ready for some looks. So if y'all got some projects you're working on, particularly those independent joints where she could really shine, and because she ain't no cookie. She's not a cookie cutter, for real. She's not a cookie cutter, and you just look like a good old time, though.
Yeah.
What? I know, right? Don't you just want to hang out with her a little bit? It's going to be like that.
When I come out to New York, then we got to make that happen, right?
Absolutely.
That's what's up. All right, that's what's up.
Now, don't y'all hang out and leave me out, okay? Because
Of course not.
Never. You got the music.
See?
That's it.
Yeah.
So the ones and the twos.
You know what? See, that's what's up. I think of you, and honestly, a lot of times in my brain, when I initially think of you, I see that little girl on the Naughty album.
Yeah.
I see that cute little girl, and then I'm like, okay, Indira has family, right?
She's all grown up.
She's all grown up. I think of little Malini. That's what I think.
Oh, it's over.
Really?
It's over.
I know.
I wish I could be little Malini sometimes too.
And you know what? Let me just say, as a Facebook fan and friend on Facebook, right? You have the most adorable children.
Thank you.
Looking herself.
These little boys, though. These little sharp little boys. I'm
Those are my kings.
oh my God.
They're amazing.
Beautiful.
They are hilarious. They are a hoot and a holler. I can tell you. They keep me in stitches up in here.
Wow.
You know, when I tell you that we love you, that's real. That's
Thank
real.
you.
As much as you can love somebody that you don't know, that's what's up with that.
Thank you. I appreciate the love. Trust me, I do. I need it.
Well, you got it.
I appreciate it.
And support. So everybody, what I want y'all to do after the show is go to iTunes and download Indira Khan's music. All of it, because all of it is good. Y'all heard the house jam. I played Selfie earlier, which I thought that was the new joint. But lo and behold, you got a new joint that I haven't, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
See my voice.
It's coming July the 3rd. It's the actual release. So you got a sneak peek.
Yeah.
You got an exclusive.
That's what's up. See?
See, this is where JaVonne gets quiet.
I know it.
All right. So what we're gonna do right now, exclusively here on WJBR Internet Radio, Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez and Indira Khan, we're going to play the exclusive. Don't Make Me Rough. I like that title. Wait, before you know what? Let me let you give us an introduction to the song.
All right. Well, this song is called Don't Make Me. I did not write it, but I'm not above a great song. Like if I hear it as a great song, let's do it. This was a great song. It's called Don't Make Me. Get into it and don't make me.
I know you see that I'm on ya. You can tell by the look in my eyes why you acting surprised, cause I'm not the one. Try to holler at guys that say off to the side. I be chillin', I hide in the corner of the club, hanging with my girls cause we're so tough. Independent women that we buy our own stuff. And usually all the niggas try to holler at us. Something about the way you move, every little thing you do makes me wanna go, ooh, don't make me come over to you. When I look around, I see you looking back at me. Come over to me, please. Don't make me come over to you. I see you hesitating. What are you really waiting for? Cause time is ticking more than I anticipated. Promise I'ma be everything you like. Enjoy my conversation, baby, I'm your guy. And every day I make me look twice. Hurry up, cause I can't take all night. You makes me wanna go, ooh, don't make me come over to you. When I look around, I see you looking back at me. Come over to me, please. Don't make me come over to you.
Ooh, exclusive. Yes, that's it. That's a bop. That's it. Yes.
I have to say, I just had the best time I've ever had in the basement.
See?
Damn, thank you.
Nice. They are gagging over here. They're gagging over here in this chat for a couple of reasons. Okay. The first being that some didn't know you had children first. Okay.
Oh.
And then someone Pop chimed in and said she's also a grandmother. And that I'm gagging about because you look 2 years old, madame. You look all of 2. Okay.
Thank you.
Just like they're loving you right now. And I was told to ask you if you play spades. Now, why would I ask that?
I have no idea. I'm the last, goldfish. I declare war. I'm all over it, baby. Let go. But spades, don't take my black girl card, please. me to get out of here when they was doing all that stuff. They was like, beat it, scram. So I never learned.
Okay, got you.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. So Pop, she doesn't play spades. So I think I know what this is. This is the setup to the hangout. See, they're trying to place you. See, and we got what's this? We got the grandma party popping. Yeah, see there? That's Mo again. You know, because she's a rock and roll granny. She definitely. We got 4.
It's tight. That's what's up. Woo,
yeah, we got 4. So
that don't crack, baby. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah.
You're here to prove it. That's what you're here to do.
Okay.
Prove it, tell you. I mean, the proof is all over the world. I don't know. You have to be blind if you need the proof.
See.
Exactly. See? And let me just say that everybody is loving that song.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ray Rodriguez says, I like. Hey, Miss Indira. And Loretta said that she's digging that groove. I mean, people are just, really into it. I personally love it. That means it's going into rotation. Like I said before, we do have a 24-hour broadcast station, WJBRinternet.com. So that's playing all the time, always. You're going to be up on our website, your picture, your video, everything. Because your family.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Your family.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I'm glad we could get you in.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Like seriously, inside I'm doing cartwheels.
Oh,
we love you, and
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's what's up.
Once the album drops, the whole album, I want you to come back, and we're gonna do this again, and it'll be even better because now you know us a little bit better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you are the bomb. So what we'd like to do is play a game with you that we play with all of our guests.
Yes.
You ready for that, Terez? You ready? Okay, she ready. Terez, you want to explain it to her?
Okay, it's a word association game.
Okay.
And we call it rapid fire. Okay. We say a word, and then you say immediately what comes to mind.
Okay.
I'll go first. I'll say a word, then you repeat whatever comes to mind, right? And then JaVonne, she'll have her go at it. And it's just to give people a look behind the veil, just a pop, see what goes on, what goes off. And some people we've had great cut-ups with, and some people we've gone, Yeah.
I might be one of those, I immediately got nervous.
Everybody does the same thing.
Don't say anything. Don't say
No. It's whatever comes to mind. You can't think. It's the first thing that comes up,
Okay, here we go.
And there's no wrong answer. It's the veil. It's yours.
Exactly. And you can say whatever it is, there's no holds barred, just let it rip. Just whatever the first thing that comes to mind, let it out.
This is scary. Let's go.
Okay.
I love it.
Ready? Okay, you ready? All right. Love.
Hate.
Disco.
Tight pants.
Champagne.
Sex.
Music.
Crying.
Black folks.
Good food.
Harmony.
Love.
All right, JaVonne, you up next. I think we'll be able to get a couple of rounds with Indira.
I know this is dope. I mean, I'm loving the answers. All right. Food.
Oh, juicy.
Sex.
Tight.
Personality.
Wild.
Red.
Red?
Red.
Bread or red? I'm sorry.
Red. R-E-D.
Oh, red. Passion.
Fruit.
Juicy again? Sorry.
Go ahead, Rez. Give her 5 more.
All right, I'm gonna go this way with it. JaVonne, you ready?
I'm ready. Wherever you go, I will follow.
Prince.
King.
Barry White.
Lovemaking.
Whitney.
Drugs.
Shaka.
Fire.
Dionne Warwick.
Beach.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Chest hair.
Wow.
This is what I thought of immediately. I saw his chest. I saw the little taco meat. It was that.
Wow.
You're up, JaVonne.
Okay.
You stuck, JaVonne. You're stuck.
Just hair. I love it. I love it. Okay. And here, and see, okay, and this is what also has me stuttering. Your wife, Terez, she's writing tight, juicy, passion. You know, come on, man.
She's on fire. This is the most I've seen her.
I have never seen Monifa comment so much on any of our broadcasts, but I love it. You see what you bring out in people, Indira?
That's what's up. I love it then. Great.
So do I. All right. So I'm going to go with Minnie Riperton.
Songbird.
Aretha Franklin.
Everything.
Miki Howard.
True.
Monifa.
Sexy.
No.
You wrong. You wrong.
All right. Funk.
Sweaty.
Thank you so much. You know what? You are the bomb.
You are so dope.
It's been so much fun. I wish.
Oh man. And I want to say this to you too, Indira. This is not a typical radio show. And the reason why I say that is because you don't have to have a project going on to come hang out with us.
Okay.
We just sincerely want to know how you're doing. You know, we can put this stuff in rotation because we love it and we love you. But on occasion, we just may want to know how you're doing. What's going on with you? Okay. So if you got, and you have a unique opinion in the world, you have a unique presence in the world. We just want to make sure you know that. And we don't, you know, like I know that traditionally radio shows, people think, oh, we can't come on unless we got something to promote. Screw that. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. You know, you're talking to people not only that are music lovers, but people that are people lovers first. And I just wanted to put that out there because you can come hang out. This is your show, as JaVonne said, and we are in rotation and we got your music. Anything that you pen, if you ink something, let us know because you're gonna get those good royalties because we're gonna spin it. We're not playing politics here. We're doing real radio. Okay. So you got something you want out there, particularly our people in Africa would love to hear it. Japan would love to hear it. Let us know what it is and we can get it.
I will.
Okay?
And also, Pops, our co-producer, made a suggestion, and I think it's an outstanding one that we should do. When your album drops, we should have a listening party on this show.
Oh, yay! Would you?
What?
Oh, wow!
I'm asking you. Would you?
Yay! Oh, yeah! Absolutely! Yes.
You know, you and I are connected. Just hit me up.
Okay.
I'm ready. You ready? We ready?
Yeah.
Don't worry. I will not. We can have people on the like scheduled for the show. I will bump them for you. Except for your mother. I wouldn't bump anyone for your mother.
That's always her.
I know, right?
Wait, pause for a second. How's mom? We gotta ask about mom. How's mom?
She's good. She's
All
all
right.
right. You know,
Okay.
she's driving me crazy. She's a mom.
Yes. Okay. Shout out to the legendary Shaka Khan. We can't, you know. This is
Shout
your
out, mama.
But shout out, you know, music royalty. Shout out to Shaka Khan. Nice.
Would you give I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go first.
What I was going to ask her, because we got to get this good drop from her. So
yes, exactly.
We want to get a drop from you, Indira, and it's simple. You know, it's hi. You're listening to. I ain't got to tell you say your name, but it's just the show is Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez. You know.
Okay.
That's it. And let us know when you're ready, and we'll get you live.
All right.
5, 4.
Wait, JaVonne and
Terez.
Sorry.
Right. I'll say it again for you. Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez. Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 4. Go.
Hi, this is Indira Khan, and you're listening to and watching Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Aww.
You know what? You are the bomb. And Laquetta Queen E says Indira has a great sense of humor too. No doubt. Absolutely.
I'm a goofball.
Nice.
You know what? And by the way, I saw on your Instagram you posted a picture of your father. Handsome dude.
That's my dad. I love he. I'm daddy's girl.
Are you?
Girl?
Yeah.
Because he's a beautiful looking man. Let me say that.
Thank you.
Say that.
Thank you.
And thank you again. And I'm gonna end up with this house joint of yours.
Yeah.
So, and I will redo the same mix I did before since you liked it so much, Rezi. And you can hang out, or you can, whatever. It's up
I
to you.
want to hear this. Like I'm here. I'm here for it.
Nice.
Now watch me screw up the
No.
Just because you said that. It's gonna be like, oh.
Like,
Let's do it.
I'ma give my love to somebody new.
You laugh at me and you criticize, yeah, 'cause I'm happy, carefree, and gay. Yes, I'm gay.
I now choose. I see that ain't true. I'ma give my love to somebody new. Give my love to somebody new.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nice. Indira, tell everybody where they can find and follow you, please, because they are asking.
Okay, well, I am at Icon, the official Icon on Instagram. Everything Icon. If you look up I.com Instagram, you should find me. I.com Facebook, you should find me. And my website is Malini Khan. I have to change that. But go ahead to my social medias. That's where you'll get most of the updated information. Once I get the website under, then you'll be the first to know if you're following my social medias. But you should be able to get all of my information about my artistries from there.
Right. And for those of you overseas, it's IKHAN, not icon. It's IKHAN. Indira Khan. Yeah, we got to make sure the languages get it, get it the right.
Yes, thank you.
And that, let me just say, I thought that was brilliant. Icon. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
My publishing is Con Artist.
Oh,
okay. See,
you got to work it.
Yes. Nice.
Thank you. And for everybody listening, thank you so much for listening, watching. We will have all of this uploaded on all your social media platforms by the end of the day. It will be on iTunes, Spotify, all of that stuff as well to listen to. So, and definitely check out WJBR Internet Radio. Yeah, WJBRinternet.com is the radio station, and go to the website. You'll see a lot of stuff, and we're going to update it today and have a whole bunch of Indira Khan. We're gonna have our latest icon on that website as well. So thank you for stopping by. Don't forget, we definitely
Thank you.
the listening party. So everybody look out for that. God bless.
Yes.
I think we're gonna take a week off from the show
Okay.
for a holiday, and then we'll be back to it, right?
All
But
right.
God bless.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bye. Got to
It
love her.
was amazing. What a beautiful spirit. What a beautiful spirit.
I'm telling you. I love her. I love her. That was dope. That was fucking dope.
Yeah, party people, thanks for hanging out with us. We ran over, but it was absolutely our pleasure to do so. And thank you for hanging out with us. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful weekend. Stay up. Happy Pride. And yeah, that's it. Peace, party people.
And stay safe.